Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Co Creations, and today is the last day of the June How to Kill a Cat with Style. So this is what I have left, and there will be another video showing all the layouts that I created, and then there will also be another video with my new kit. So stickers. Let's start with stickers. For June, it was textures. I didn't do too much, but I did use a bunch of stuff up. This was full. This is all that's left. So it's also use it or lose it. I do still have summer layouts to do. I think I have 3 left. So I almost finished all of the layouts for that section of section of photos that I wanted to do. So I have 3 left, so I am going to keep this just so that I can finish it up. This one I'm not going to get rid of because it's still really full. Same with this one. And you know, I will have more photos to do, right? So stuff never really goes bad, or it never really gets used up, I guess. So these 3 I'm definitely still going to keep. The mermaids, I use them. I'm so happy that I definitely got them used up. So that makes me happy. I don't think there's anything really on here. It just says, I'm done adulting, let's be mermaids. Instead, let's be mermaids. You were mermaid to be awesome. That might actually be a cute card. How to mermaid. Celebrate and sweet dreams, and that's it. So I managed to use everything on here, so this one's gonna go. These little strips, like I said, I probably can get 1 more layout and I'll use them up on the layout. This one still has Hot Escape, Life is Good, Smile on it, and a palm tree and a pineapple. All you need is ice cream and vitamin C. So I might actually, no, I'm not going to use it because it doesn't match colors. But yeah, I think this one is going to go. This is definitely done. I managed to use most of the orange up. I just have the ampersand and happy day. I don't think I'll use them. This one, Fun in the Sun and Sweet Summertime. That's all that's left basically. And the border strip. So I'll keep the border strip. Everything else can go. And then this one, again, I didn't use. And you know what? I haven't used it like 3 times. So I think I'm just going to get rid of it. Maybe I'll use the circles, the yellow and orange, to go with the orange. So I'll keep it for this next layout, and then I will get rid of it. Okay, so those were my sticker sheets. I still have a stack of stickers. These ones I'm going to keep because I love phrase stickers, and so I definitely will keep those. My travel, you know, I didn't do much travel. This one, this one, this one. These are like, again, summer phrases. There's s'mores, and I know I have s'mores photos, so I need to keep those. But I did use a ton of the rest of it up. Again, this stuff I'm probably going to keep the sticker sheets because I do just get rid of them once they're used up. Like this, I'll probably get rid of this. This one and this one. There's some really cute phrases. I just want to travel and experience new things, right? To travel is to live. This is the story. Pack your bags. Like, if I had traveling stuff, I would use it. But we don't. We're not airplane taking people, so we don't travel in that way. So yeah, these are all just clear stickers. I used a ton off of here, right? I used a ton off of here, and I'm down to my last sheet of this clear Cocoa Vanilla stickers. So I know that I can use that up. Then I still have, I used so many of these. There's a lot of USA stuff in here, and flying. So that stuff didn't get used up. But so many stickers got used. This one, look at that. That's basically empty. Jet plane and, you know, fly away. So this is definitely good still for more travel. The beach, I didn't use as much as I thought I would, but I still used a lot. I could probably, well, of course I'm going to use it more, but I decimated the little phrase stickers. And I even used the letters, so I was super happy about that. But yeah, this is still definitely usable. So I will keep these just because I love phrase stickers. And there's still lots to use up. I still have almost all of this. This was basically just to like supplement. This got used a lot. It was full when I started. And then I didn't use rub-ons. I left them in my thing, but you know, these are still summer, but I didn't use them up. So, and of course I'm not getting rid of them. Do you know how much money that is? Oh my lordy. It's $16.99, just so y'all Americans can see how much it is in Canada. It's $16.99 for 6 sheets of rub-ons. Okay? Okay, just so that you get an idea of, you know, how much money we're spending. Because I think one of these, like the 6 sheets or whatever, those are like, I don't know, less than $10 in the States. This is still some lake stuff and fishing. A bunch of fish, still more fish. Lots of fish, because of course I was using up my summer stickers. A bunch of these, and then I'm going to keep the lollipops just because I know I have a layout that has lollipops in it, but this stuff I think is going to go. I love the tags. Again, ice cream, s'mores, and lollipops, but this stuff can all go. I'm done with this stuff. These, I might keep the numbers. The numbers could probably get used for one more layout, but this has been in my stash forever, and I'm not gonna use them. So these are going out. So yeah, I could probably use this for one more layout. And this stuff I will keep. On to paper. I have these bits left. It's actually not that much. Strips. This piece is still an L, so I can cut that. And then cut aparts. I have so many cut aparts that were all about the beach. And then yeah, I just kept those in for some reason. But I still have this one. This is our happy place. It's pineapples on the back, so I mean I could just use it as paper. But a lot of these are Fun in the Sun, Sun-Kissed. Again, repeating. Soak Up the Sun. Love those hot summer nights. Right, so we've got lots of Sun-Kissed. This is actually one of my favorites. It says, "Life is simple, just add water. And just keep swimming" on the back. So, I've got a ton of cut aparts that are under the sea and beach related. Let's go. So these will definitely get used up. If not now, eventually. Hot summer nights, and then I've got some smaller sized ones, months of summer, and then actual months. So I do have a ton of cut aparts. I used a bunch, but I still have all of these left. Now for the paper itself, I had, I think, 30 sheets, and then I added these ones because they were just in my stash. So They're so thick too. They're like straight up almost cardboard. They're so thick. I still haven't figured out what to do with them, because I mean, I could just put little pictures in the option, like as options, but I've never liked doing that. It's always felt really flat to me. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with these. They're an experiment. There's another piece. There are 7 solids left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I lied. 5 solids. It's pretty blue, purple, and pink. So there's 5 of these. And then there are 7 patterns left. So we got a navy with gold, yellow, rainbows, happy birthday, which I will be using, another sunset, green with flowers, and the mixed media paper. So I still have a ton of paper left, but that's okay. I made this one really big because it was 30 days of sketches. I did not do 30 days of sketches, as in 30 layouts, but I did do quite a number. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching this part of the video, and stay tuned. Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Cole Creations, and today we are creating my July How to Kill a Kit with Style. So the prompt for July is to use specialty and pattern paper, which I always use anyway, and we are in quarter 3, so we're 3/4 of the way done the year, people. 3/4 of the way done. Quarter 3 is buying product and using product are 2 totally different hobbies. This stuff is some of my oldest stuff that I haven't separated and used yet. So I do have things from my June kit that I'm going to keep using, mainly the phrase stickers so that I can use them up, because y'all know I love these things. I still have a few left on here, so I really want to use these things. And then I'll get into the rest of the stickers. Now, I've got My Mind's Eye Hey Mister sticker sheet, and this is from 2017, but it is bronzed foil, and I love that. It's like a Father's Day dad thing, and there's another collection in the pile here that's a Father's Day dad thing. So I'm going to use this stuff as much as I can without using it the way that it's made to be used, because I do have photos of my dad, but I don't have photos of my kid's dad. So this stuff is not going to be used in the typical sense. I have some Doodlebug designs from 2016, cooking and coffee and donuts. I've got my Pink Paisley Whimsical. This is from 2018, and I have one that has already been used mostly and one that is full. This is the Simple Stories Happy New Year collection. It's from 2023, but it was a tiny collection. There were only like 6 pages, so I'm gonna use what I can and not necessarily use it as a New Year's thing. It's got all the numbers, it's got the party, let's party, cheers, and celebrate. That says birthday to me, so I can use this as my kid's birthday stuff. Here's the Simple Stories Father's Day collection. Again, it's very similar to this one. It is a little, 8 papers or whatever. And there's a lot of dad on here, but there's also like games and shoes and, stuff like this. I can change and turn into my kids' stuff. Like when they're making things or they're cooking you know, I can make it work. Here's another Father's Day thing, but there's also like, make today awesome. Yes, make today so awesome yesterday gets jealous. That's pretty cool. But there's different things in here that aren't necessarily father, so I like that. I still have a little bit left of the Good Stuff Simple Stories collection, this 2021, so I'm going to be using the rest of this up. And then here's the paper. So there's 2 sheets and it's the same, so A and then B. And I probably will not use the cut aparts at all, but I will definitely use this star pattern paper. We've got stripes on one side and party noisemakers on the other, polka dots on one side, and then numbers on the other. And that's it. Like, there's 5, what is it, 5 patterns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So not a huge collection, but I haven't opened it, and so I figured I might as well use it. And I really love the solids and the colors, so why not try to use it up as specialty paper. These are 2 sheets that my mom gave me. She had stuff on them, but she didn't want to do the layout the way that she had it, so she gave it to me. So I have 2 really pretty, like, ombre, purple, pink, peach, and blue. I've got the blue star still left, and I figured since I have all this other stuff, I might as well just keep these in my kit. I've got a it's a blue with a purple undertone, so it's a weird color, but I love it. And this really pretty pink, but the pink has this on the back side, so that's gonna be super helpful. And then I have 1 piece of the Doodlebug donut paper. It's got sprinkles on the back, but I figure I might as well use it. And then this is the Father's Day collection. And I have, again, it's like 5 sheets. And it's like 1 on either side. So this is the same as this. So there's 1, 2. This is the same as this. I actually wish that there were like 2 of these and then 2 of these, because these are fabulous base papers. I love them. So that's 2 and then 3. Yeah, so 1 side is ties, 1 side is orange. I'm sure you can guess which side is going to get used. So I've got that. And then the last bit of paper that I have is the Good Stuff collection. And I have 1 random orange sheet, but I figure I'm going to have a lot of orange to use it with. And then I've got 1 stripe, 2 stripes, a floral, which has cut aparts on the back, but I probably won't use those, polka dots, and more cut aparts. I think every page has cut aparts. Cut aparts, and yep, cut aparts. So I definitely won't be using all of those. Maybe if there's stuff left over, I'll turn it into the cut aparts, but I'm going to be using it as the pattern paper. So I have 23 sheets of paper. I have 10 solids, you know, what I call solids. We've got, there's a lot of blue and orange in this collection, or in this kit this month. I can't talk today. So there's a lot of blue and orange in this kit this month, and it's going to be interesting figuring out what I can make with this. But these are my solids, and then I've got 10 of those, and then I have 13 pattern papers. I mean, they're all pattern paper, but you know what I mean. And there's a lot of fuchsia, orange, blue, teal, pink, a little bit of green and yellow, but it's got a pretty funky, like 60s vibe going on with the color scheme anyway. And so it's gonna be interesting. I'm trying to figure out what will go with this. So yeah, that's where my paper is. 13 sheets there. And then I figured I would grab a little bit of ephemera, stuff that I haven't used, but I should use, and it's a little bit specialized, I guess. So we've got some thick wood pieces. These are like gardening implements. This is some assemblage required, MK Shop. And I've got some Simple Stories chipboard stuff. This is Indigo Garden, and it is so old. It's from, oh, it's not that old. It's 2022, but it's been in my stash, I guess, since it came out. But these are big, like, big pieces, you know. They're good 4-inch across, but they're chipboard. So we'll see what I can do with that. I've got a little bit of vellum in here. It says today smile hello. And I figured since I was gonna use that, I might as well use this, which is the Carta Bella Frames and Tags. And I don't think I've ever opened this, maybe a couple. But this one is like 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. And it's got like the peachy pink and the orange and the yellow. So it's got the same color tones as what's in the papers. And then I pulled my Elena ephemera bits from 49 and Market. This one was like 2022. And I haven't used it yet. Maybe I've used like 1 or 2 pieces out of it. But it's still massively full. But these are big. These are big as well, right? Like 4 inches, right? So, just looking at it, maybe it won't work because of the colors, but there's a lot of orange and teal and blue in this collection. So I figure it might work. It's got the right color tones. Look at these butterflies. Aren't they gorgeous? I love 49 and Market stuff. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, so I've got lots of little word phrases, tickets, and little journaling bits that I can write on. So I figure I'll just throw all this stuff in here since I'm going to use it. And again, it's in the orange and the teal, so I'll be able to at least have a little bit of ephemera for my layouts. And it's got some beautiful, look at the size of these though. You could put like a 4x6 in there, or a 3x5. Like, they're not tiny, you know, this stuff's chonker. But I love the colors, and I love that. That's gorgeous, you know. One fine day. So yeah, I've got a bunch of little stuff that will fit, or that will go with all the paper. This is a little bit more of a modern color scheme, but I like the orange and teal, and it should go along with the rest of the stuff. Then I also pulled these Graphic 45 chipboards. They're called Enchanted Forest. It's never been opened. I got it for $3. I don't know what year it is, but it's been in my stash for forever. So I think I'm just gonna open it and put it in the container as well. This is teal, and it's more like a darker red versus orange, but I figure it could probably work as background pieces. I love the buttons. That's a great, great idea. But there actually isn't that much. So hopefully it'll get used up rather quickly. But again, I just went for, like it says, Once Upon a Time. I mean, I could cover that. You can get creative when you have things that you don't know if you really are going to use them, but like that's a fairy. I'm going to use the fairy. My daughter's stuff especially. But, nice little journaling chipboard pieces. And there's another fairy. Right, so we'll definitely have a nice little container of goodies to dig through during July. And then I decided for titles, I would use up the Cocoa Vanilla No Limits. This is 2020, I think. But it's got like all just individual words, so I can make sentences. And I have used some of them, but not a ton. As you guys can see, there's a bunch in there. And that's about it. I think that'll do me good for the month of July. Just so you can sort of see what I've got in here. I've got my frames and tags and wood veneer, stickers, and then stickers. So yeah, the kind of name of the game this month is to use things that don't exactly belong there. Does that make sense? Use things the way that they're not intended to use. So the Father's Day stuff, the New Year's stuff. It's gonna be interesting. So stick around and let me know if there's anything you are interested in me doing this month. I will probably have my 15 layouts or so as per usual for the month, hopefully. It's already July 3rd, and so I'm a bit behind. So we'll see what happens. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today.